Hello everybody, it's not AI. Okay, I gotta edit these parts together because my phone died. Anyways, I should probably put my phone on the charger actually. That's a good idea. Okay, so anyways, the phone cut out, but so what I was saying was Alex Jones was actually right when he said that they are putting chemicals in the water to turn the men gay, and just more submissive and less masculine anyways. And they're probably not helping the women out with those chemicals either. So, and what they're doing is they're making women feel like they're better than men, and they're also making men feel like they're better than women because the men are being so oppressed, and the women have always been oppressed in other ways. So what I'm saying is, it's so beautiful that we still feel attraction to one another, and we still, on all levels, like we still feel a physical attraction because they've gone after that so incredibly much as well. We still feel the inner connection. We still feel like that. There's this like level at which like you feel another person's like that little soul. You know, I call it like I have this whole thing. Anyways, the little cuteness, the little soul. You feel that, or I don't know. You feel what you think it is. You feel somebody else's soul. We still can touch into that. That's so beautiful. We still go out occasionally. Humans go out of their way to save bugs, to save. We are that. I wrote a whole thing about this that I actually want to say in a video. But human beings are so incredibly strong, and we have fought so hard. We still haven't taken out our oppressors. We still haven't taken out. I don't know if I said this in the video before it cut out, but I don't believe our oppressors are human. We still have not taken out our oppressors, but we have lived on and fought through whole crazy struggles, insane struggles on all levels, and the human race has still carried on and been helpful to not only our race, not only ourselves, but to other people and other species as well. We've helped other species too. And yeah, we've global warming. I don't even know if it's true, but we've made other species go extinct, which is not something we would naturally do. It's not something that anybody wants, and it's not something that we would do if we weren't so messed with. I don't believe it's something we would do. You know, I don't think that's something that I would do. I don't think I would choose to have other species go extinct. I don't think people that have my same body, my same skin, my same bones, my same organs, my same, mind, same brain. I don't think my species would do that because I'm a part of my species and I know my species, like I don't think that's just not in us to do that. So that's why I think we've been messed with. And we've been manipulated. So, but we go out of our way to save species, to help species, whether it be wildlife preservation or just saving bugs, or if we see occasionally people from our species across all lands, across all whatever, if they have a mosquito annoying them, or if they have a mosquito nest in the backyard or something, sometimes we kill them, sometimes we just get because it's convenient or whatever. But sometimes, occasionally, we decide to do something that's challenging or that's scary or that's annoying or that's just not. We move our bodies more. We expend more energy, more emotion, just to save another living being from death and pain. That is how beautiful our species is. That is how beautiful humans are. Other animals don't do that. Other species don't do that. On the very rare occasions, some species sometimes do that. All of humanity, basically all of humanity, does that often. And when I say often, I mean not that every single person is going out of their way to save a bug every single day, but probably almost every single person has gone out of their way 10 times in their entire life, if they weren't like aborted or like bombed at 5 years old. They probably, if they weren't bombed at like maybe 1 year old, because 5-year-olds have probably done this. But if they weren't aborted or like died before 3, or some rare people, we probably all have saved bugs at least 10 times in our life. Animals, I don't think most animals have done that. So yeah, we are the helpers of the world. Anyways, that's for another video. No, going back to that. I don't believe that we are the species that is, oh, we need power and we need wealth and we're the species that kills other species and we just destroy mankind destroys everything in its path and it doesn't care about what is in our path, and we chop down these trees and we whatever. That's not what we do. That's not us. That's we've been fucked with. We've been fucked with, okay? And I'm not saying we shouldn't. I'm saying we should fight back against that. Okay? But we have been fucked with. I forgot what the point of this video was because it's going into another point of the video. The point of the video, well, there's actually one thing I wanted to say. Hopefully I don't get branched off. The one other thing that I wanted to say, and this is just an idea that I've been having, and I feel like I've had this when I was younger too. I've had this general idea that I feel like there's some type of skill. There's some type of like a sixth sense. Like there's some type of ability that I have had, and ability that I think we all have. I don't think it's just, I see people talking about star seeds and talking about whatever. Maybe that's true that some people have come here to maybe people are just born more connected or more enlightened, or people are brought here to enlighten people or something. But I feel like there's some type of skill that all of us have, that we have like this very vague feeling, like this very vague something, suspicion, intuition, like physical thing, not physical but almost physical, that we have just lost due to manipulation and history and us being fucked with. When I look, and this happened like maybe an hour ago, when I looked out this window and I just got this weird, I looked at the trees flowing, and I looked at the trees flowing and I felt like peace, I felt a little bit of peace. And I just felt like, oh, this is natural. This is how it's supposed to be. I just felt this weird, this very slight, very vague feeling. And it's the feeling that you get when like you, I don't know, meditate or something. I don't really meditate, I want to, but it's that feeling you get when like you're in nature or maybe you're with somebody, and it's just, or when you're having some type of spiritual experience, there's this skill that I feel like we have lost, that we know we don't have anymore. We do have, but we know it's been something's been messed with. Maybe that's our pineal gland. Maybe our pineal gland is our access to that, our third eye. There's some skill, it's a skill, or it's a sense, or it's like an ability that has been plastered over and vagued out and stripped away. There's this something in all of us that is just some ability to like enlighten, some ladder that enlightens us, that we climb. Hopefully someone gets me. Like there's something that we have had that has been stripped away from us. It's like some type of skill that we have had naturally, that is in human skill, that has been stripped away from us. And I say human, maybe it has been stripped away from other animals too. Speaking of pineal glands, if it is the pineal gland, then I'm pretty sure they are. I've seen it. Someone talking about the Epstein files or something, or declassified CIA things. They have been harvesting penguin pineal glands and getting their pineal glands and freezing them and shipping them off to places. That's in a declassified thing, unless that was just a fake declassified document. I saw it on Instagram. Some guy was talking about it. And there's something special about dolphins too. I wonder if they have that skill, that sixth sense. I don't know, maybe it has to do with like frequency or something. Maybe that is the sixth sense of spirituality, of telekinesis, But I know that it's like, it's some type of physical thing. Like, it's not physical, but it's like physical. Like, this video is getting off on tangents, but I'm still talking about the thing I wanted to talk about, so it's not really branching off. So I still count it as being able to say it. There's just like this kind of a similar way of like how you imagine something, and like you feel yourself imagining something. Maybe this doesn't happen to anything else, but maybe this doesn't happen to much other people, but when you imagine something, do you feel yourself imagining it? I kind of do. I kind of feel something in my brain imagining something. Like, I feel something in the back of my brain, like this area of my brain. Like, actually, like right where my finger is. This area around, and then like in the middle of that area or something. I feel myself imagining when I imagine something. And it's like a very light sensation. It might just be placebo effect, but I still feel something. I feel like there's that skill, what I'm talking about, the spirituality, is connected to that, but it's just a little bit like it's more actual physical sensation, but it's more spirituality also. I don't know. There's like some type of skill that I believe we have, and I have, that has been manipulated, and we've been manipulated into believing that we don't have it, or to not even think of it at all. It's not even that we've been manipulated into believing that it's fake. We've been manipulated into not even considering it at all. That's how horrible it is. It's not crazy. Anyways, like, we haven't been manipulated into even considering it. That's how much we've been manipulated, that we've been manipulated into not even considering it. Anyways, what I want, that's, so going back to the point of the video, to wrap things up, we are not the problem. It is not good that we've been so complicit, and we have been so submissive of this, and so looking at other people like, why haven't someone done anything? Why haven't we woken up? And we're all waiting for some revolution to happen so we can join in on it. Not thinking of, well, the people who start the revolution are, the revolution doesn't just start with every single person starting up. It probably starts with, a few people who are brave enough, even if they are insecure and are doubtful or something. It probably still starts with some people, taking some action. Instead of that, we think of, oh, why haven't we all been why haven't crowds been marching so that I can join in on it? Anyways, I don't know if that made sense. And by the way, crowds have been marching, and if you're just on social media, if you don't physically see this stuff, social media intentionally makes it seem like nobody's doing anything about it. Social media is pushing all of these people online, being like, oh, America's doomed. How have we not done anything? Look at this Epstein file. How have we not done anything? We're cooked because we haven't done anything yet. We have been doing things. We are getting connected. We are getting organized. The amount of like Discord chat rooms and Signal group chats and communities that have been started that have people planning and organizing and physically setting up physical meetings and physical things to plan. There has been a shift into the physical realm of taking action. So let me just say that. But it's true that we haven't been doing as much as we should. But don't feel bad about that in the sense that we are bad. Feel justified in that, having clear justification, clear evidence that we have been fucked with. Look at people not doing much about the situation, and look at like the fucking the middle-aged dads and the middle-aged moms who bury their heads in the sand and don't do shit about anything and don't give a fuck about anything and are just doomers or bystanders, bystander effect. They're just bystanders, my least favorite type of person. Bystanders, which is a lot of people in America are bystanders. Look at that and feel justified and feel empowered, because from that is strong evidence that we have been fucked with and manipulated, and that it's not us that is the problem. It's our manipulation that is the problem. It is our being fucked with that is the problem. So we need to not hate on ourselves for being manipulated. We need to hate on the manipulators and the enslavers and our oppressors. That's the video. It's not our fault. It is our responsibility, though. And you don't hate on yourself for becoming oppressed, for being manipulated. Work on yourself to change that. And we live in an abundance of information, abundance of resources. So you take that to your advantage. And a lot of these resources, like, for example, my medication, are also things that hurt you as well and that work against you as well, like chemicals in my medication and therapy that also hurts you, but it also helps you. So, but we have an abundance of resources and we have an abundance of information. And we also have the ability to take away the information. We have the ability to put the phone down and get out of all this craziness so that we can refocus and take away our bad addictions and bad habits. For example, you can put the phone down, you can put technology down. I can do that. It's very hard for me to do that because I'm very addicted to technology. So what do I have here? Well, I have a lockbox. You can get them for cheap. And what you do is you put your devices in here and you lock the box. And there's hours, days, months maybe, or the minutes, hours, and the days. You can go up to like 999 days. Sorry, my throat is dry, so it's hard to talk. You can put it up for 999 days or something if you really wanted to, and you could lock your phone up and be unable to access it. Unless you pro tip, get the metal ones. Get the metal ones. Because we used to have a plastic one, and I think I broke into that one because I was just so addicted. But these are very, very essential. Very essential. If you were a very smart and very wise and very nurturing parent, you would have one of these for every single person in your entire family. And you would say you would have each one of your family members keep this in their room. Not force them to. I wouldn't want you to force them to put their devices in there or their whatever in there for any amount of time, because I feel like that's taking away from their self-empowerment and from their decisions. So you're not really helping them too much, even though you are helping them, but you're like impeding on their free will, and you're taking away the gift of working on yourself and loving yourself. So I would not say do that, but just say keep this in your room, and maybe make them keep this in their room somewhere, so that they, maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years, maybe whenever, they can decide to lock their phone up, lock their devices up. That's what I think. And I'm going to end the video soon. I already said the point of my video. The point of the video was that, I'm just going to say it real quick again. The point of the video is that we are being fucked with so badly, and that is why we haven't done much drastic to change what's happening and to change our enslavement. That is the reason. And that's the reason we haven't done much about it. That's the reason and don't shame yourself, because it takes so much propaganda and so much propaganda, so much manipulation, so much attacks, physical, mental, spiritual, horrible, have been drilled into you. And if you think you are not attacked anymore, if you think you are ever safe, you're not. Okay, I don't think you are. You are. In every way we are getting attacked. Not every way, but so many ways we're getting attacked. Okay. Don't ever fool yourself into believing that there's no propaganda that's working on you, because there always is in every single fucking thing. Don't believe that quadrillions of dollars of propaganda haven't worked on me, because that shows that propaganda has worked on you, because it's powerful. Always believe that there is some secrecy going on. Always believe that you are foolish in some way. And maybe there is a point where you can be not programmed in any way, but then again, I'm not sure. What I'm saying is that there's so many attacks, and don't shame yourself. However, work on yourself, work on the world, but know that it is not anything inherently wrong with you, okay? And don't blame yourself or blame your community or blame anybody. Even if they have committed acts against you, They manipulated you, and they committed those acts because they were manipulated by something else, by other propaganda, by their own parents, by their own abusers. They've been manipulated by their own abusers to abuse you and manipulate you, and that's just cycles. Anyways, so yeah, that's the point of my video. Last thing, hopefully, because I know I'm rambling on. To put my Chromebook in the lock box, I can't fit it in there, because if I lock my phone up, then I'm very likely going to go on my Chromebook. So to lock my Chromebook up, what I'm going to do is reset my PIN number and reset my Google password to like some very long, like very long random number, like 20 numbers or like 100 like random numbers, and then write the code and then write the code and write the PIN in the lockbox, so that I won't be able to. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna go into settings and make it so I can't sign in as a guest, and I can't add another account to the Chromebook. So then the only way to get into the Chromebook is if I know the PIN or know my Google password, and then I'm going to change my PIN and Google password to some long numbers, and then write those numbers down on pieces of paper, and then put the pieces of paper in the lockbox, and then sign out of my Chromebook so that I won't be able to even use my Chromebook. And then I'll put my phone in my lockbox, but I will still have my phone connected to the speaker to play like brown noise and rain noises to drown out screaming going on in my house. So that's an idea for like if you have a lockbox, or if you have some type of thing that doesn't fit a computer or a Chromebook or your device, you can do what I just said to do. Okay, that's my video. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. It's not our fault, but it is our responsibility. And we are manipulated. We are controlled. Break out of that manipulation. That's it. It's not just going to happen overnight, but if you are working on breaking out of the manipulation, and you look at it like you could look at it like I can always be wrong. I can always have something messed up. I'm never 100% right. There's always some type of layer here that is wrong. There's no text is 100% factual. No written thing is 100% factual. There's something, question everything. Always think a layer deeper. If you do that, and you go with the mindset of I'm going to make myself unprogrammed from all this manipulation and fuckery, then that's how you break out of it, I think. And just don't feel shame for yourself or your species or the world or God or the creator or the universe or nature for the fact that we haven't done anything about it. We haven't done much drastic things about it. Like drastic as in like full revolutions yet. But they will come, I believe. So that's it. I love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.